Ah, yes. E-King Fight News back at it. Shout out to Lennox Lewis. He called out Anthony Joshua and told him, you need to get out of your comfort zone, get out of this world known as the UK, and defend your titles on American soil. E-King Fight News. More on the story, guys. Alright, so the great Lennox Lewis, the last known undisputed heavyweight champion, oddly enough, takes pride. He assumes the United Kingdom as his homeland. Even though I believe he was born in Canada, he fought out of the Olympics for Canada. Shout out to Canada. But Lennox Lewis, one of the greatest heavyweight boxers of all time, calling out Anthony Joshua. And this is how it happened. So apparently, AJ was out here in the States. He was in a situation where he showed up at a major basketball game, playoff game, and Reggie Miller called out AJ. He called him Anthony Johnson. And guess who noticed that? K9 Bundridge, Cornelius K9 Boxing. He said, I know who at Bronze Bomber is, but who is Anthony Johnson? At Reggie Miller TNT, I thought it was Anthony Joshua. And there's a laughing so hard here, crying emoji. So that was until basketball legend and commentator Reggie Miller stated he was looking forward to a huge heavyweight matchup between Deontay Wilder and Anthony Johnson. So he got his name wrong. The video had a ton of comments, and one of those replying to that was your boy Lennox Lewis. What did he have to say? He replied to K9 and World Boxing News, this is why you need to get out into the world as heavyweight world champion. That's coming from Lennox Lewis himself. You see that? Guys in the US, they don't know you like that, man. They can't even pronounce your name. So there you go. In a recent interview with Telegraph Sport, Joshua's promoter outlined why he's his star guy, his cash cow, didn't want to fight into the US. Eddie Hearn said, AJ will have to take a pay cut to fight in the UK, and I don't think he's bothered by that. The offer they made, if it was open to a UK fight, we would have signed immediately, but obviously they want to pay the money to get what. That's not exactly like Eddie Hearn. Eddie Hearn is delusional, and he knows where that money is coming from. The bulk of that money will come from the US pay-per-view revenues, guys. That's why it needs to happen in the States. There's more money in the US pay-per-view revenue than any other version of pay-per-view. There's that, and there's the live gate, the US live gate, and the pay-per-view revenue. Those are the two biggest revenue generators for a heavyweight boxing match, right? You could charge in excess of 5 figures for tickets, or 4 figures, which is crazy. That is crazy. But you could do that in Vegas. So it is what it is. And Anthony Joshua seems confined to his own, his sort of backyard, right? So let's see if we can listen in on this one. Yeah, so they just called him Anthony Johnson. When he referred to the big fight with Deontay Wilder, they just called him Anthony Johnson. So for all the UK protection crew, the AJ protection crew out there, looking to defend Anthony Joshua staying in the UK, let's respond to this one. Lennox Lewis out here, his quote is, "That's why you need to get out into the world as heavyweight boxing champion." And I mean, look at Lennox Lewis. He fought in South Africa. He fought in the US. He fought in the Olympics for Canada. You want to talk about a real world champion? It's Lennox Lewis. You want to talk about a real world champion? Deontay Wilder. He went out to Russia to make a fight with Alexander Povetkin. Unfortunately, Povetkin popped dirty. So, you want to talk about world champion, that's what it's all about. That's exactly what it's all about. Does Anthony Joshua have that in him? That's my question. That is my question. E-King Fight News, let me know what you guys think. Lennox Lewis encourages Anthony Joshua to get out of the UK and be a real world champion. E-King Fight News. That's all I got for now. Peace.